Hello, I'm taking a look at a game called Soulblight, which is on Nintendo Switch, and it's an indie roguelike game. So here I am in the hub area. I haven't played actually a lot of roguelike games. I've played a couple. 20XX is one, and Star Wars Rogue. This one is top-down and action-oriented. I'm gonna probably play through a couple of runs, just show how it works. I've ran through it a few times. It's probably best that I just dive in. So far I've just found, I haven't made it through the end of a run yet, so I'm not really sure entirely what the goal is. But you can get items, and there's these storage chests that you can put the items in so that you can save them for the next time that you go through. Let's jump in here. So the biggest mechanic here is that you make a choice whenever you start, and that kind of influences how things go about, how you get stronger or weaker. Over here, there's gluttonous. Over here, cowardly. Up here, there's nothing, I think. I think you can just do it without any of these effects. But, so, let's take a look at what gluttonous is. Receive tasty after eating. The more you eat, the bigger boost you receive. You're immune to food poisoning. Is there anything bad about it? So, that symbol, the bigger boost you receive, I don't remember what it's called. Power. We'll go power until I remember what it is. It's in the lower right, starts at 100%. That actually influences your total defense and attack. It's pretty much your power overall. And it can go up and down based on these things. So if you eat a lot, we're going to get more powerful. What's wrong with it? I'm sure there's something wrong with it. Has to be. Can't have something completely good. Alright, so there's these boxes scattered everywhere that you search, and you can pick up the items in it, pretty much, or put items in it yourself. I don't know why you'd want to put items in. I'm sure you can drop items, but I actually haven't done that. Maybe you can only do it by putting it in a box, but you can put items in, like if it's a storage box, then you can get it back when you play again. So I have a dagger. We'll put that on. Or, do I have a weapon? Well, I've got the dagger now. We've got a mushroom. So that symbol at the top is actually you lose 0.1% of your speed. You get that, I think, just by even holding the item, whether like it's equipped or not. So I'll hold on to that. So my speed in the bottom right is 99.88. So as you pick up more, you slowly go a little bit slower. I'm not going to bother explaining what that is yet. Worry about how gameplay is. So actually, every time you come in, it kind of gives a mini tutorial again. So so there's two ways to kill enemies, which is kind of cool, because I did like games like Metal Gear. So there's like a sight thing, and if you hold R, then you're in stealth mode and you actually see it and walk really slow. This guy doesn't seem like he's turning around, but if we can get to him from the back, then you can kill him instantly and not even have to fight him. Otherwise, if you fight, that ring's going to appear around you and the enemy. And there's a grip, which holds you together. I think that negatively affects enemies somehow, some of them. It said some enemies are weak against grip somewhere in the tutorial. And then there's hit points and stamina. The stamina gauge, as it has to be full enough for you to attack, but as you get hit, your hit point, the white gauge, goes down. Now, if it hits 0, which it will really fast, that doesn't kill you. If you look on the right, there's 4 skulls. Each one of those can hold a wound. If you get 4 wounds, then you die. Or if you get hit when you have 4 wounds, then you die. And there's different kinds of wounds, which kind of makes me think this might have been board game inspired. So we can, like, everything seems to be in 4s, like these taints is what you determines your growth. You can get more than one of those. There's injuries, conditions, stats. I don't think these change, but injuries is wounds, so you can hold 4 of them. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna have to attack him. So I'll go ahead and try to grip on and swing. He died pretty fast. Pretty sure he hit me once. I didn't even see if the white gauge went down. I think it went down like to nearly 0, but it didn't matter because it didn't go all the way out. So all of the rooms I've seen so far look like this, and there's treasure chests scattered. That's, I think, is a shop. You don't have money. You actually only have items, and you have to trade a whole item for something else. You have to trade something that's higher in value than that, and there's no change, I don't think. But I'd like to show killing one stealthy. If there weren't 2 together, I think we can sneak in here. Ooh. He's gonna turn around, there's no way. Yeah, I don't really feel great about trying to kill 2 at once. I found it really hard to get away from enemies. Okay, I think we're maybe getting away from him. Now he's moving the same speed as me, but oh no, that's not good. So there's a wound, there's 2. It can go really fast. There is also a way to block. Actually, time just slowed down then, which I haven't seen it do, but I know there is a time mechanic. Some equipment has a chrono something. I don't know if it's something you trigger or not, but that's another thing going on. Alright, well, at least we didn't get very far. Didn't lose like anything. We'll just jump in again. You always start by washing your face or self for everything. So I did have an item that I had in the storage chest before, so that's just gone. I don't know what things you can get that permanently change what's going on. I know other roguelikes you can make items purchasable during future runs and what. So far, the only thing I've seen are these punch cards. So there's like 4 types of them, and this one I bought. I brought back something worth money, and this was available to buy, and it has story here. I assume once you fill in all of one of those, something will happen. Alright, let's jump in. Hopefully I'll kill something stealthily this time. Sometimes there's words as you walk down that hallway. Trying to be spooky. Hypochondriac. Every injury lowers power, but you start with a boost of 49. By how much? I've used this one before. Receive 2% for every enemy you kill stealthily. Assassinate. 1 if you don't kill them. 2 if you kill them. So let's try that. We start with a little bonus too. So, the boots make you slower by holding them, but they're supposed to make you faster? Did I get this right? I just see that my speed is 100. Faster sneaking. Oh, faster sneaking. So while we hold R, we're going a little faster. Yeah. Which is perfect, since I want to sneak. It's almost like this area was made for me to sneak. So that's how easy it is to kill enemies from behind. So every area has this lock, and you have to find a gear in some chest or somewhere. in order to go to the next one. Alright, so this thing is a transmutator. You can put an item in it, and if you have an item that gives transmutation points, you can fuel it with that and then make it something else. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've only used those wrong so far. Maybe we can try that out. Okay. It was normal combat, so we don't want to be doing that, though. Oh, no, there's two of them. Alright, so these are chests, and you can open them, get stuff out of them. Well, that's what we need to move on. Some of these are locked, though, and there's special items even to lockpick them. Which is this, if we had lots of money. But I have nothing. I have nothing that I can call money. You can buy equipment, but you can't use it as money. Looks like this blocks the view. Okay, this is a transmutation fuel thing. Grab that. Get a hat. Which is better of these? Okay, so the plus and minus numbers on the right are helpful. So this is more defense, but less speed. Speed would arguably be better. I guess it's sneaking speed? Because the other one's regular speed. Get in here. Gotcha. Okay, we got what we need, so I don't need to kill anymore. I noticed my power number was 115, now it's 117 from assassination. The control scheme is different to me. Like you can actually toggle how it works, but like you hold a button to bring up your inventory. If you let it go, it goes away, which is probably good if an enemy comes up to you quickly. It took me a little while to figure out, like, left and right changes the category of item you're looking at, and then the stick moves the items. Just something I'm not used to. Quite yet. Black steel helmet. So, black steel stuff seems to be sort of cursed. If you put it on, well, let's just do it. So, it applied a wound. So, it's just an automatic wound, but I get +9 power from it if I want to keep it, but probably not. You can take it off, and it'll take the wound off automatically, too, which is nice. It doesn't just stick you with it. Horseman's pick? Well, I guess that's what we're using. Didn't look at the shop, did I? But I have no money items. So right now, if I die, we've got nothing to go back. I believe after this room, there'll be at least a storage box. Okay, well, it's right here. I think the last time there was 2 of these. 2 rooms before this, but just 1 this time. Okay, so this is like real-time controlled, and there's a hunger mechanic also. You're gonna lose power unless if you eat, but I don't know like how much you need to eat and what. I don't have any food items right now. I think I'll throw this in there. Probably more valuable to have with you, but seems like the most valuable thing at the moment. I guess we'll go. I was confused last time I saw this area, so it seems like just pick one of 3 ways you'd like to go. I don't know the difference between them. Maybe this symbol is the hint. Yeah, that looks like a great place to be. Perfect. The only boss I've seen was actually in the tutorial. Died to that pretty fast. Never saw it again. It just sent me into the game after that point. Alright. Acquisitive. If we get a bunch of stuff, then we get more power. But if we lose items, then we feel bad about it. Conniving. The more stealth speed you have, the bigger your passive power bonus. Receive cunning after using lockpick successfully. The chances of lockpicking successfully increase. That all looks good. Even starts with a bonus. I get some free lockpicks too. Otherwise you can't open chests that are locked at all. Is that an enemy over there? Yeah. Frame rate does seem to be lower now than when I was playing before. It wasn't always like this. I think I'm maybe pushing A too quickly. And my stamina gauge was not getting a chance to fill up. Nice. One smack as he's heading toward me. Alright, so I do have a wound, and wounds all have different effects. This one is bleeding, and if we just let it sit, then it'll get worse. You will part with what you can't reunite. So we're in a tree, by the way. Can I get around you? So I can kill him, which I haven't done before. He's just some crazy person that sits and talks. But I might have to get if the gear is over there. Oh, this is not looking good. I'm trying to swing way too far away because there's so many. I don't want to be close. Uh-oh. It worked for one. Oh, good. Let's fight another enemy. I don't know if the hit points regenerate like during a fight or only like after a fight. There's some money. Ah, bandages. Perfect. Stop the bleeding. So that wound at the bottom changed. Hey, a black steel weapon. Because we want more wounds. If I even pick it up, it's pretty heavy. It's, it'll lower my... Why is it flashing? Minus 14 and then plus 6? I don't get why there's 2 sets of stats. Either way, I don't like the defense going down. I'm gonna leave it. Or it being black steel. How much do I have? Got 32 bucks total there. 38 total. wine. This is probably helpful. That's too expensive though. We've got plenty of lockpicks. Sure, let's buy some alcohol. Certainly using items can have surprise negative effects. I've spent this the wrong way, but that'll work. What are my injuries? We need germicidal lotion, which was too expensive. That's bleeding. Do we need another bandage? And that's apparently super bleeding. I do not have this yet. That's not working. You can also push enemies away when they're close to you. Is he just gonna sit there? That works for me. Because that range on that weapon is pretty big. Isn't that an enemy? But I'm in combat, so it doesn't show me. I can't sneak while engaged. I thought if I dashed away, it undid that. I guess just because he's on alert. He's just going in a circle. I kind of need through there, I think. Don't think I'm gonna have much choice. There we go. Still alive for now. That's where we came in. None of these have been locked yet. But the point was for me to... God, we can use this even primitive one and it will nearly guaranteed work. So I got 29% for 1 minute because I met my other goal. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. That felt like they just came out of nowhere. And I'm in a corner. Like, there's no pushing these away. I don't know how I'm still alive. I kind of pushed forward and got him to aim wrong at me. Oh god. I have no idea I'm alive, but I have 4 wounds. Okay, so I can put something in here. Do I have a thing? Okay, so let's use this. Activate it. And it's turning into something else. I don't know what the numbers were on it before, but it looks like it's the same thing. Maybe with higher stats. Gold bar. Need a bandage or something though. I'm kind of learning how to fight those. Good enough to stitch a wound. Expensive as hell. Do I need stitching? It all says bandages. I don't think I have much of a choice though. $16, 66. I can't afford it. My best bet at the moment is finding a box and throwing it in it. More wine. He actually is hungry. I don't know if that gets rid of hunger, but it says minus 21%. So yeah, that making us less powerful. So let's drink one. You feel no pain. Plus 5% for 3 minutes too. Or just that. We get a little extra power bonus. Punch card. That's one of those permanent items. If we get it out of here. Tell the story of the game. And lots of little bits of money. I need to find the gear, or we can't go farther. Stitching kit. Perfect. Well, I don't need stitching. They all need bandages. I tried to hit Y to stitch a wound. It did nothing. Okay, where have I not gone? Haven't I opened everything up here? We need to buy it. There's some bandages. 18. I don't know what the difference between... Which is worse, stopping bleeding or what? It stopped for 2 minutes. So these things apparently are just... Wounds are just going to keep getting worse, and you're just trying to prolong how long you can last. Improved Acolyte helmet. Yeah, I have no food, right? I have not run across any food. Oh, I hit the guy there instead. Yikes. Still not. Okay, a mushroom. Alright, was the other... I might have had another mushroom, but I can only eat that. I have food poisoning though. But minus 26 went to 23. But I should have bonuses. There it is. Okay, here is Sam the Gecko. I've ran into Sam the Gecko once before. He seems to like you. If we hold him, then we get a slight bit of extra power, or we can kill him and try to eat him. I don't have time for that, so I'm just gonna hold on to Sam the Gecko. What's in here? Another whole separate room. Those things look fun. Crap. He's got a big shield too. My power is only 116. I don't think that's great. Oh no. One more, that's it. No, I'm not getting through it. Oh, I blocked once. Oh. I got pretty far, but I ran into the one storage box. But I didn't get to another one to dump anything else in it. But yeah, if we have more power, you can hit through shields. Attack and defense both go up. It's very important to raise it. Right, so the only thing I got out of there was this. The transmute items. But it's useless by itself. I can't transmute nothing. If you at least bring money out. But I didn't have that option. I didn't run into another box yet. You can buy these, which again mostly seem to be one-time use items. Energy core. You can re-roll a taint. Taint is your selected trait, basically. Like we had acquisition, cunning. He makes beeswax candles. Just a lovely chap to talk to. There might be more people to buy stuff from and what after maybe succeed once. But I don't know how far you have to get for that. Here we can start with some armor. Weapons. Bad money. It's not worth anything. Let's do it one more time. Seems you have to talk to him to open the door, even though he starts giving you tips. Fierce. Disrupt enemy action with every attack, no matter how low your attack is. So we can interrupt them. Increases item drop rate the more punch cards you bring back, the higher power bonus you receive. I guess the more we're holding, or the more containers you look into, the higher bonus you receive. Well, I certainly do that all the time. I don't know if the bonus is if you're holding them or if you're guaranteed going to bring them back. I assume in the storage box. I mean, I'm looking in all the containers anyway, so we'll just take this. It's a pretty basic one. I would imagine we're trying to go through 4 of these areas because there's 4 slots here. Most I've gotten so far is 2. Sword and lots of transmutation stuff. Easy. Okay, so you can search into these boxes even without disarming them. So far, nothing bad has happened to me yet. But I'm assuming every time you take something out, something bad could happen. Actually, maybe this has happened to me once, because I've gotten this effect before, but this effect might also just be from taking items, not because it's in this box, but probably because it's in this box. So every item we take out is going to lose 1 power for 6 minutes. So now, do you really want the thing? Don't need those. It's a simple wire, but I might want it. Like now. They look at the bottom right, it's -2 for 6 minutes. I guess it just stacks. It's not like the first... It's not like each one has a different time period. I'm not sure. It could just be aggregating them to simplify it. 60%. Well, do it anyway. Candy. Let you be less hungry. It looks like it's not going down now. I guess it's only the stuff from that box triggered it. Because it's staying the same now. I was hoping to be farther away. Yuck. He just killed the other one? What? No loyalties, apparently. Double miss. Okay, we're both pretty much swinging at the same time, and his weapon is huge. Oh, you just need to die. That was 3 wounds. A concussion. It's temporary. It's fine. They seem to be random, but it might be depending on the weapons the enemies use. I mean, I just got 3 different ones. Okay, so we got all this transmutation stuff. Let's do something with it. Where's the sword? Let me transmutate money. I think every time I've tried to use this before, I forgot to put something in it, and it gave me candy. Funny, candy comes from nothing. I don't know if items require a certain amount of this. So 96, it's telling me the whole number I have for convenience. So this fills up this gauge. I'm randomly gonna pick for I don't really need this right now. We'll just hold on to that one. Each successful transmutation satisfies your curiosity. So we just get a taint? Or it's, no, that was just an effect. Something that would happen every time, not specific to anything going on this time. Power +3. I really don't see the difference in that yet, but I didn't memorize the numbers. Okay, we're still looking for this gear. Unfortunately, this thing's after me. So it seems like I can hold B to block, but it takes it a while after a swing, which makes sense. Yeah, the slowdown just happens on its own. I know some pieces of equipment have the word chrono on it, but I don't know how to trigger it, or even that I have anything on that does that. But if it happens, it's probably time to strike. Franchise? This isn't part of a franchise, it's an indie game. Yeah, I'm just triggering all of the enemies. Like, oh, this is gonna be fast. And I thought it was gonna be over with the first enemy. So it seems you just have to get better at dealing with the enemies or finding ways to get power until you can finally get through 4 sections. Actually, the times that I've died, it showed me how long I lasted. It hasn't done that, I think, since I started streaming it. But it showed me a bunch of other people with their times. Your text can't be disrupted no matter how low your shield. That's good. I don't think I've noticed it happen yet, but sure it has. Plus I just get 15. Being fast is probably a lot more important than I'm making it out to be so far. That's plus 22. That's probably the highest number I've even seen. It seemed like it was big. Maybe I'm getting better items because I keep dying. What kind of games do I play entirely, if I may ask? What do you mean by entirely? So I gripped that enemy, and that's the blue ring that was around. Like, I'm not entirely sure what... if that keeps the enemy from being different. I'm stuck here. The list of games I play in the stream, is that what you mean? Yay, 2 wounds. I don't have anything. I can't unlock those. All I can do is come over here and die. Maybe if I guard on purpose and then strike can help. Passive damage. Try to take it out. Okay. The only thing I'm planning on playing soon is Chrono Trigger. But I'm going to keep playing Dark Souls 2. Okay, I don't have a lockpick. I can't open that. I'm going to have to find a lockpick. It might... the gear might be in that. And we just got one. I've never played Skyrim. The only open world game, actually, that I've played is Breath of the Wild. Right, I don't want a wound. I want to throw it back in. Like, I get wounds fast enough. I don't need to push it. Well, I haven't played this game very long, yet. You? Since part of your name is English, I don't know how to call you, but you? I don't think I can get in here in time, but I'm gonna try to, apparently. But it's a roguelike. Wow, he died in one hit. Just 7,000? God, I haven't played Mario Maker that long. Looks like I don't need this yet. My wounds are not stitchable. You willingly smile. Interesting name. Okay. It bit me. I'm taking items out. It's an action roguelike. It's not turn-based combat. At least that's what I normally think of as an RPG. RPG is a pretty vague term, though. Okay, this will get me more attack. Closer range. This is in the eShop now for 15. But yeah, it's available now. Where's this gear at? Yeah, I've heard of both of those. I haven't played either. I haven't even seen much of either of those. There's the gear to open the door. It's always called the missing part. They're all the same. And they even said that they all, like... I don't even need to come over here, but apparently I just wanted to kill them. Those gears are always the same. It said that it opens any door in the sanctuary. Sure, drink alcohol. Can't be bad. It's great for the short term. Until you drink 12 of them. +5 power. How can it be bad? That Square Enix game? It must not start with final. What you mean, Octopath Traveler? I was playing that earlier. Thanks and see ya, Grandcaster. More wine. I'm good on the wine. I'll bleed to death running to the next area. When the pirate brood came, they told me that the water from the tree would set us free. I didn't understand that for a long time. I thought I was always free. I've seen some of this text before. Okay, so I might throw the money in. Just all of it, so I can maybe use it for something. Great. As the wounds develop, and I can't stitch up any of them, it won't let me. Well, I might as well throw that in here then. Okay, well again, this seems like there's 3 paths. Okay, this one's a Pokeball. Let's do that one. Last one was a skull. Over here we'll find a Pikachu. That's what it looks like to me. You have a chance to convert wounds into grazes. The more health you have, the better the chance. Instead of intoxicated, you receive a more powerful drunk boost. Receive a sober penalty for not drinking alcohol for a certain period of time. That sounds great. I'm gonna die thinking about which ones to take. We'll take this one. So I don't know if that means when I get a wound, I have a chance for it to not be as bad. -32. Hold 1. Each item you hold makes you slower though. But probably rather have the longer range weapon. I think it's I think the difference there's 2 types. So the first number is if you just use the attack, and then the second one is if you're gripping you use a different attack. So my numbers are better if I don't grip. That's not gonna work. He's been standing there already. Well. Nice. Yeah, it's been doing the frame drop. I will say, right before the stream, right before I hit start. Can I not dress a wound? Okay, cool. I got rid of one. Bandages. Right before I started the stream, I got an error, but I was like right about to start. But it didn't crash the game, so it may just be running a little differently. So I'm gonna completely say that's why. I'm just pushing him. Somehow he didn't know I was there. Wine, perfect. Drink it. Be bad at all. Minus 10 plus 4. Minus 10 during ranged. Plus 4 when I'm gripped, but I don't want to be gripping what I got. And this guy's in my way for over here. Waiting for Metroid? You mean Metroid Prime 4? Or do you just mean like Metroid on the Nintendo Switch Online list? I was actually playing golf a little earlier too. That was hard. Golf. Primitive golf. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 I hope is really good. I'm certainly planning to play it. Okay, well, the bleeding just apparently spreads. I don't know how it opens more holes, but just got a wound for seemingly nothing. Just time. Defense minus 9. Yep, that sounds great. Totally take that. It's also really heavy. That's blue. Lowers my attack. Increases defense. No. Okay, well, we gotta get a thing. I just have to take it. I can't apply it. We can drink. We can rub the alcohol on a wound or drink it. Grown-up boots. I'll take that. That could cause the slowdowns. Do I need stitching? It says dress. They're all the same. Okay, well, I have it. Not that I think I can even use it. Nope. But if I can take care of those and I get a different wound, then I can. Now there's probably gonna be a storage box and I gotta throw the money in. Maybe change something real fast. Okay, well, it's a better thread and needle. Still doesn't stitch anything that I got. You walk back over there. Oh, this takes a long time to swing. Jeez. Oh! I don't know why he didn't kill me. Certainly could have. I haven't looked in this box. Yeah, this club takes a huge amount of time to swing from when you first push the button. One little bit, I'm dead. We hit like at the exact same time. Yay, Breath of the Wild. I said Breath of the Wild once. Alright, well, we've tried to get through a few times. I can't seem to make it past the second trait. Taint. I just want to call it trait. It can be good. Taint sounds bad. Why does everything gotta be negative? But I just want to take a quick look at how the gameplay worked. Hope you enjoyed it, and you can decide if it looks good to you. It is available on the eShop now. It's a roguelike. So I assume once you get through a full run of it, after getting 4 taints, then there'll probably be a boss, and then something will probably permanently affect future ones more. Future ones might be getting affected now, but it's not really clear to me how anyway. But I did go into this without like looking up anything about how the game worked and stuff. I just like to play things blind. Which then I usually complain that I don't know what's going on, so it's kind of double-edged. Alright, there is a look. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll go ahead and end the stream here, though. See you later.